All right, it is October 29th, 2024. Today, working on my set rules, working on my set ideas, working on my set plan. I am back trading. My count was reset today. I took three trades. Um, I took three trades. I realized I do have a lot going on my screen. I'm going to reduce that actually. I was doing some back testing, and I think I found out what may work for me. I am going to get rid of all of this here because I don't use them. It's not I don't utilize them. It is too much information. Um, this may not be on the actual screen. I'm not quite sure yet. But I'm going to have the 5 hour, the 1 minute, and the 30 minute. That's it. And then maybe I have the higher time frames here and there, and I'll also have ES and NQ mostly. And I'm only looking for confluence on ES and NQ for entries. That's it. Once I find confluence, I'm looking for possible potential move and just taking it. I think for me, I have been a lot of lack of confluence with ES and NQ or forcing confluence in ES and NQ, um, not allowing the pairs to work together. Like today, um, let's do some house cleaning. I know I've been modifying a lot over and over and over again, but I'm gonna keep modifying until I get it. I'm feeling good about this idea of what I have planned on how I plan on trading. Um, this is essentially it. Um, yeah. So this is essentially it. Um, so get rid of that. So basically, the charts will have these indicators that I did um, create. The 5 minute will only have these, and the 1 minute will have both of these here. And we'll be looking for confluence from the two. So I'm gonna go over my trades real quickly, and also go over what I saw in the charts. So I took three trades. So let me go over what I saw real quickly that I saw set up. I said, oh, this probably could work out. So we're looking for an area where these coincide. So we have here strong volume. That's okay. So we can mark this area right here. We have one, two, three, strong volume. It is what it is. Um, an area where buyers stepped in. All right. Boom. And now we look for it on ES. See if we have anything like that on the 1 minute or on the 5 minute. And as you can see here, we have the coincides right here. Strong volume, strong buying. One, two, three. Okay. So we can mark any of these here. Not this one. But this kind of right here has strong volume, matches with ES and with NQ. So we can mark this general area since we're holding this area, right? We're holding this area right here, right? Essentially. I probably could have did up here as well, but we are holding these buys like this, right? And I think we'll also add initial balance like that, and we'll also add this area for now. I'll come back to it in a bit. All right, so we see that ES came up, we see NQ came up, ES is moving up, and we can see that price is holding. And we go into our 12 noon session. We have selling, but here we had buying down here, both ES and NQ. Both ES and NQ are inside that buying range. It has not left that range yet and it's still supported. All right, this is the buying range for ES and NQ, maybe even this over here. These two are the buying candles. So price is holding this area. We can see price came down here, and then we can see that price bounces. Right, I don't see anything here that says okay I should get into this trade. So until we get to here, there goes volume picking up because people want to sell. We have a trend line, this, all right, and then buying steps in. We have this candle here, and then buying steps in. This is 11:35. This is 11:37. So 11:35, 6, 7. Buying kicks in. Maybe enter right here. Speculating price will go higher. If we look at NQ, around that time we see that volume also steps in right here. This indicates that okay, we do have prospects of price changing direction and price change direction. I did use this as a potential trade. I didn't take the trade. I did mark it when it was happening. We have, this is the 12:30, 12:15 stuff that I've been talking about that I've seen, just couldn't been able to capitalize on it. So this looks good. So now price moves to 2 to 1, aiming for the highs here, pushes up. If I'm feeling brave, I can hold it, and then price really pushes up. ES and Q was already moving up, and Q found a support here. So now if I want to just trade NQ with the trend, I could just follow it and then probably have an exit right here. Let's just call it here for about 12 points, right? Risking 2, so 1 micro, 12 points. So 5 times 12 is about 60 bucks. Risking 15 bucks to make 60 bucks is good. So 1 micro. So if I was risking 15 bucks, it'd be 150 bucks to make 600 points, right? Even this here is 300, so, and that's good. So, and then just tracking it, even though it goes a little higher to 17, which is a lot. I mean, imagine that's like 5 more points. So that's almost 20. So that's almost 100 bucks. So, or 1,000. But 600 is still good. So that was a mock trade that I saw. I can save the screenshot. I don't know what that sound was. Oh, is that okay? Midday 12:30 setup. All right, so that's basically, yeah. So 12:15 to 12:30. Maybe look for something like that. All right, looking for these things to just appear. The trade that I did take was down here. I took one on NQ. NQ looked like it was ready to go. Let me pull up the actual screenshots. I'm not gonna waste my time trying to memorize or remember exactly where it was. So I'll upload the screenshots to save us some time. Let's do that. Today's the 29th, so I took 3 trades today. I said 3 trades, walk away. So in NQ, I took a short. Had like a mock pullback, very sloppy, very ugly. I knew that it wasn't looking good, but I wanted it to work. We're actually having a double bottom. I noticed that as price was moving up, that oh shoot, we had a double bottom. We had all of this red that couldn't hold, and price bought up. Price was buying up for sure up here, and I know that if price gets above this red, will go higher. Price got above that red. I took the reversal, speculated price would go higher. ES and NQ was moving, so I took that, took my fail, loss here, switched my side to buy right around here, and that was my exit here. I didn't go further. I wanted price to go up to 866, but we had news coming out at 10. After news came out, when news came out, price actually had a big micro jump. It looked much bigger than what this is. Right here, big micro jump. It was very fast and quick. So where I wanted to go was here. I ended up missing that move. I think I entered somewhere around here. So 866, 15 points, and we went a little higher, right? 20. So I wanted to exit there, but I exited because of news. Um, 5848 was my entry. 5848, right about here, right? And news came like right to it. So and then my stop loss was way down here. I didn't want to just leave the trade and get stopped out. Once I was already up a little bit, I said, screw it, let me just take it and take the exit because I'm not sure what price is going to do next. And if I was already in the trade from like down here, you know, fine, I would have taken at least one off if I had contracts. If not, just taking the whole thing off. And this would have been a nice move up. So that was my first trade, or my second trade. And then I took a third trade. Um, that was my second trade, right? My second trade was an NQ. That was my second trade on NQ. I took the opposite, almost a 2 to 1. I was trying to get it up there. 25, 26, 25, 26, 25, 26, right about here, right? So it went short. I guess when news came, it did bounce up higher. Um, I saw price rejecting this little area here. Even though we did clear it, but price like it was rejecting, and I'm still getting used to this. So I said, screw it. Let me just take my exit now because we ended up having this. My entry was at 2469. My entry was up right here. So I wouldn't have liked that stop. I wouldn't have want price to come back to my entry after moving 45 points. I'm already risking 40. So I just took my exit here. I was already risking way too much, right? So I just took my exit where I could and not force the extra, 16 points, right? Which I would have loved, right? So that was that. And then my second trade was that where I did enter on the retest of that cloud. Price pushed up and retested, and I liked the angle being broken, so I entered. I saw that NQ was above, ES was above, NQ was above my entry, ES was staying above my entry, ES was above all that selling that had happened. It came back and retested it. NQ broke above it, came back and retested it. So I said, okay, look like we're ready to go. So that's where my entry came from. Ended up exiting because news was coming out. Those were my three trades. Once again, a loss, trying to go short on an ugly trend line. Then took a long reversal because the reversal happened. I like this candle here. ES also produced a nice candle wherever it is here. Yeah, that's not ES. ES is somewhere. I don't have it up, but ES produced a candle probably similar to it on the 5 minute. There it is here, right? Um, this probably would have made me speculate staying in the trade. Not gonna lie, right? And then on my third trade, I took the retest of that area and price moved up, and then exited early because of price just not doing this thing. So first trade minus 50, second trade made up for the loss, third trade made a little bit some. So I ended up the day 23 bucks in profit on the combine. So not bad, pretty damn good. Would have been a lot more, but I'm gonna be trading just one micro, one mini, one micro until I get consistent, and then I'll scale up. I'm just looking for the chart stuff. That's really what I'm gonna be looking for. I'm not doing anything else but looking for charts, working on the habits, what 2 to 3 trades max, and taking only clear um, confluence trades from ES and NQ. They both need to be going to a buy or sell area, breaking the trend. It needs to be the same thing. They need to go to the exact same buy or sell area, but it needs to go to an area where there was buying and there was selling. Like here, um, we can see that when NQ is end of day, um, What's that green thing right here? All right. So when ES was down here, right, staying inside of this area, NQ was above it, and he came back and retested, and he came back, and retested, and ES was still inside a buy zone and was breaking up higher. So unless ES broke down below, I took the trade because NQ was strong, and I took that trade and price moved up. Boom. All right. So if I'm gonna buy, I need to be buying from a buy zone. If I'm gonna sell, I need to be selling from an area where price fell to buy or price sold from. So I'm gonna buy from a buy zone or place or area where price fell to sell and buying happened. Like here, price fell to sell and buying happened. I can retest. I could buy here. Here, price bought and held and bounced. Price prepared to sell and sell fell and bought up. Same here. Buying happened, came back to an area where buying happened, and then price pushed up. Right. So these are the speculations that we're looking for. And then these here are my friends to tell me, oh, something may be happening. Also using them from like here, right? Price fell. This price tried to buy, failed, came up. Selling can happen because us down here to this where buying was, and then we can just get the reversal back up. Buying failed. Okay, right? Do we have confluence? That's the question. Buying failed. Drop. Go back to an area where buying happened. Buying happened right here. This is the part I said I was going to save for later. Came down to it. Boom. And straight up reversed. All the way back up. So those things here, all important. All right, that's it from me today. Be back tomorrow.